Are you ready? Hey, think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comic Clowns Podcast. My name is Bruce War Chief Hoover.
And I am Mark, the Dwarf, Kokiachuk.
Chris, the Enforcer Vasquez.
Grant, Gracchus, 4047 Kohler.
And I am Nick, the Minuteman Clark.
And we're coming from you at WCGO 1590 AM in Evanston, Illinois. We're recording here on the Gab Radio Network. You can find us there, as well as on Facebook at Comic Clowns Podcast. Just search for it. You'll find our beautiful, beautiful faces. As well as you can find us on iTunes.
Yeah!
Find us, like us, love us. We're also on Satchel.com. I forgot to mention that before. That's great. I enjoy that. It's an easy way to find locally recorded podcasts. I put us in Chicago because, not many people are looking up in Evanston for podcasts. But I'm pretty sure I put us in a very saturated market right there.
Good. Very, very good.
I think that was very, very smart of us.
Is that the Satchel of Endless Gold?
It's like it's all according
wish.
to plan.
all according to plan. You guys, now we got some YouTube listeners now because we're going to see us record. You guys will see us up there on YouTube if you want to find us there and see our beautiful faces.
No, you had it right the first time.
Our hidden skins were unlocked.
Goddamn joke skins.
Yeah, right. Today we're going to be sitting here talking about some anime. We have our anime review club going, and we get to do another thing today that we introduced to ourselves last time we did an anime segment, which was Chris's rant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was a
right.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rant.
I got more to go.
He does, and we'll get him to that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But this time,
It's my turn.
I'm giving it to Grant. I want to see Grant rant, but that's going to be a little bit later. That's going to be on the second. Stick around for the second segment after the commercial.
Yeah.
And we'll get that rant up and going. Also in the booth today, we got the one, the only, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin!
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
We're peachy. How about you?
How's everything going with you, Kevin?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
I had a nice, good time moving you into your new house and everything with your beautiful wife, Michelle.
Oh, yes, it was great having you all over to enjoy the place.
Oh, yeah. It looks so much better when I wasn't carrying boxes into the thing.
Oh, I'm sure your back. I'm sure your back appreciated it too.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yes,
it was my shoulder, literally.
Oh, dang.
wasn't even the back anymore. It was the shoulder.
Oh, the shoulder. Jeez.
But it was good. It was a good time. We were happy to help. We help everybody move here and there. So, like I said, we're going to be doing the Anime Review Club today. So, before we start that up, let's see. I just want to run around the table because it's a new month. Like, we were off last week. We kind of, I had way too much to take care of. We had cons in that month, I believe. We had Halloween. Halloween was amazing.
That's right. Halloween was a thing.
Halloween was a thing. I was in Missouri and in Texas before that. So, Texas, I went and grabbed our new member who will be introduced next week on the next week's podcast. If you watch the Facebook video we put up, you'll meet him already.
Right.
You've heard him before. The one, the only Kyle Kuchenbecker, Da Cooch.
The Cooch.
The Cooch.
Da Cooch.
Da Cooch.
Almost a coach, but like not good enough.
Right.
and it's mostly because he can't grow a good enough mustache for
Sounds like
at this point.
Sounds like Cooch is like European for coach.
Beyond that, we didn't have. We still have the Collision Con badge going on. It should be coming up to a close. If anybody wants to go, please hit it up. Next month, we will actually be having. We're going to be doing our con review on that because at that event, not only do we have a cosplay foam fighting,
Yes.
but we're also going to be hosting our own panel. So if we do have fans out there, I hope we do. Our downloads usually show that we have some,
Please be
I want to thank Mark's mom for being our #1 downloader, I guess.
Hey, she's a big supporter. What can I say? coming to you from all the way from California, so
There we go.
that's awesome.
Is the weird part is she doesn't know anything you say. She only knows what Chris is talking about.
It's like my influence has spread.
But yeah, we got some big news on that stuff coming up, and we want you guys to be there. We want you guys to check it out. We'll do some video recording. We may, because it's only like a half hour to an hour. We'll probably Facebook Live it, depending on the hotel internet.
Right,
And
exactly.
we will not argue about cheesecake again.
It will not be a cheesecake thing, okay? And if she really wants, the person we were talking to about the cheesecake is actually behind me. And if you guys didn't watch the video, there was almost a battle royale for Michelle's cheesecake.
And
Yes.
I had all the support.
Phrasing.
It was lots of phrasing needed to be done there.
No, it's okay. Her husband's right here.
I'm not even going to delve into that one. That one was that was a weird conversation, and what she was saying like in between was
She
just
got
like
real
the timing got really messed up.
Oh,
But,
my God.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back, watch the video. Facebook Live videos actually have a timestamp. So as you're watching them, the comments aren't just there. They literally show up when they were actually sent.
Right,
So
exactly.
it would actually make tons more sense. Yep, let's keep going here then. Let's move on with our conversations. I know we got some anime news. I know we got some good things going on. Chris, go ahead and lead us off. What do we have going on in some anime news?
All right, first off, in the anime world, I actually have an update on the Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki arc, the fourth installment that's coming out.
Nice.
It
All
was
right.
slated for October 2016, but the new news I found out is it will come out at the end of this month for Blu-ray DVD.
Oh, straight to Blu-ray.
Straight to Blu-ray.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. That actually sounds pretty good. If with a lot of us that actually enjoy collecting the, anime shows on Blu-ray or DVD, already coming out.
It's true.
Yes.
So that's good because now we don't actually have to search for it on the, via internet.
Like 95% of the other animes we see.
Exactly.
But most people will still find it on the internet anyways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why
There's going to
not?
be those kind of people out there.
Some people just like, I don't want to buy it. I just want to watch it.
It's like
illegal.
It's like I understand you want to test it out, like watch the first couple episodes. If it's any good, okay, then I'll buy the DVD.
Yeah, but it's on
Yeah.
Blu-ray. I mean,
That's true.
high quality. Sometimes you just want to see the, flaws in the artwork.
Also, I also found out for a different anime. I wish I got more information on it, but I didn't. Voltron.
Voltron! Oh my god,
Yes.
like the original Voltron?
Yes, the 1980s Voltron.
Oh, thank
Can
God.
we really consider that an anime? Now that
Yes.
we think about that. For a
Well,
second?
yeah, because that's actually what
It
anime
was a
is, right?
1980s cartoon. He's as much as anime as He-Man was.
Ouch.
But Voltron was yeah.
Yeah, but Voltron
you
was,
with that?
was Japan, dude. So was Speed Racer, Kiva the
G-Force.
White Lion.
G-Force.
All right,
Force.
anyways.
Everyone needs more bird Power Rangers.
Right.
Voltron was purchased by Universal Studios, and they inherited DreamWorks, and they are working on a live-action project for it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Live action Voltron.
Live-action Voltron.
That does sound interesting. Are we kind of worried that they might botch it, though?
No, it's because it's just going to be Power Rangers.
Okay. Whitewash?
Probably.
Probably whitewash.
How are they not whitewashed? You have a crazy ginger. Have you not seen Voltron? You have a blonde princess. You got the stereotypical, I'm not number two. I'm number two, but I'm just as good as number one Blue Ranger.
Right.
And then you got the fat black guy.
I can see so many triggers happening right now.
Well, to be fair, no. Let's be honest. Even though the leader of the group is the red guy, he's got the black lion.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because, the color scheme makes so much sense now.
It does, yeah.
Pink
So-
Ranger's got a red lion.
What did you actually say what day this is
No,
gonna
there
come
is
out?
no release date yet.
There is no release date yet.
No release date.
But it's in the works.
It's in the works.
It's out there.
It's out there.
Voltron was pretty much just like Universal grabbed the rights. So,
Right,
like, it's just
I
an
gotcha.
announcement, so
Yeah.
we'll find out like when they would decide to do something with it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to stick on this as much as possible to find out more information
Yeah,
on it.
please do, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of like old school anime fans out there kind of wanting to do some critiquing on this. Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
I believe
Voltron. Did anybody see it on Netflix? The Netflix
yes,
version.
actually I did. That was pretty interesting.
Would you watch that version if they made it a live action, or is it completely separate?
I'm not really sure if it's going to be completely separate, but I'm the newest one that came out. The whole redo of it it was actually more intense to watch. I'm not saying that the original one wasn't intense. It's just that in this one you actually see some, someone dying right in front of you.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, I'm okay with death in anime.
Yeah, I know.
It's a kid show.
It's a kid show.
Since when?
His head just flew off his body.
He's
See?
sleepy.
That's like kid show. All right. In other news as well. I'm just going to throw this one out there right now. This is the obvious one.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Of
getting
course.
its dub.
Yep.
No release date for it yet, as well as the cast, although we should know who that's going to be.
Yeah.
Let's be honest on that one.
I know.
It's
We
just
already
all
know.
Chris Savant.
It's yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
You
gonna
mean
be
Team
that.
4-Star, right? They're the ones that are going to be doing the voices?
Yes,
Yep. Team 4-Star. I love it.
Would be
this point-
awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
At this point, yeah, you're actually not wrong. It's mostly that's the new crew for Funimation for them.
I mean, let's be honest. Like we're actually just more excited the fact that it's the return of Mr. Torque as Hercule.
Mr. Talk.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. The badass creator of badassitude.
This is it. That's what we're gonna expect. This is gonna be awesome. Team 4-Star making, doing great voices, making funny jokes. But I don't know. Are they gonna be more serious in this now, or are they just gonna like read it off and just be like,
They're not really doing it. We know they're not really
That's like,
doing
it'd
the
be
voices,
nice.
but it's fun.
I'm pretty sure if they got paid, they'll probably take it serious.
yeah, I know, right?
So let's go ahead and move on from news right now. Let's get on to the review club, because I know we just watched Rurouni Kenshin. On top of that, movies came out for Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes, they did.
So that's like super exciting, because then you get to like put one next to the other and see like if they got rid of some of the ridiculousness that an anime can propose, but still made it good. Because we all have our benchmark for what's bad. Mm-hmm. we all know that benchmark, which we'll
Yeah.
cover on a different day.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's a lot of benchmarks,
But
honestly.
like, Grant, you watched Rurouni Kenshin. Kevin's here as well. He'll be able to tell you as a viewer. He'll be able to tell us what his thoughts are. What you got for me, Grant? What did you think originally? And then Kevin, give me your breakdown, because you've watched both.
So far, I actually was able to get all the way up into Season 1 and into Season 2 a little bit, but I pretty much have a rough idea of how the anime pretty much goes.
Okay.
Is that Kenjin is doing the best he can to try to help people out, but try not to kill people at the same time.
Right.
Because it's like it goes against his code and all that, and then at the end of it, he sort of says like he's getting an offer for something, and then he just turns it down.
Yeah, he gets a government position.
Yeah.
But he turns it down because he doesn't feel like he's something. It's not his destiny. Basically, he just feels like he has to do something else in the
Okay.
meantime. So, yeah, that that pretty much sums up Rurouni Kenshin Himura.
Yeah.
That's pretty much his backstory. It's just like he's known as Batosei the Manslayer, killed a lot of people in a war. He regretted it, and he now walks the path of a pacifist. That's the word I was going for, pacifist.
No. He is not a pacifist.
By no
He
means.
will not kill.
Passive aggressive.
He tries not to fight.
Wait. Passive aggressive. Wait, is he now like a millennial?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We're not. No.
No, that's
Just shut your mic off and shut up.
Oh, okay. Mic's off.
No, passive aggressive is his not girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Continuing on.
But what did you think? Like, you liked it, right? Did you enjoy it? Did you feel like it was exciting, interesting? What?
It was entertaining as an anime, and if I had more time, and if I actually had Netflix or a Crunchyroll or something like that for premium, it's like I would definitely finish this anime if I was able to.
Except watching season 3.
Well, if that's the case, I feel like now Comic Clowns must fund a Netflix for Grant, because that's a lot of his excuses not
That's
to watch
true.
them.
Yeah, I don't have things on the internet.
You know what? Anyways. Do they ignore funding Grant?
I'll be over here if you need me.
Yeah.
you, Grant.
But anyways, no, there's the reason I cut you off. I wanted to ask you one question. Going back to what Mark said. What Mark did. But, what were some of the key things you liked? What, like, key moments? Favorite episode parts? Stuff like that. Come on, man.
Well, I think the fact is when you're watching through Season 1, you get a bunch of character development from not just Rurouni Kenshin, but also from the other main protagonists as well that follow around with Kenshin.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be butchering a bunch of names here.
Don't care.
So, you see, like, from the episode 3 onward, you see the kid that goes with them.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely finds himself a little bit more as a person, because he starts out as sort of a naive person that's trying to do things for himself. Then he starts to learn it's like, all right, you better start caring about other people, so it's not just all about you.
Right.
You definitely see that progress throughout the first season.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's good, yeah.
Let's move over to Kevin really quick here. Kevin,
All right.
you're not part of the podcast, but you're a listener. Your wife is an avid assistant and helps out, an affiliate with us. What do you think of Rurouni? What did you think of Rurouni Kenshin from start to finish and the movies?
Well, I'm somebody who's actually been into Rurouni Kenshin pretty seriously. I'm somebody who has not only read the entire not only owns and has read the entire manga series, but has also watched both seasons of the anime. We don't talk about the third.
We don't talk
We
about
know
the
one
third
talks about
season.
that third season, man.
Right.
There was no third.
There is no third season.
There's no third season.
Yes, I don't know what I just said. Anyway, but I've also.
The Earth King has invited you to Lake Cloud Guy.
But I have also seen all 3 of the live-action movies as well.
All right.
That's awesome. Comparison to the anime, good, bad.
I personally was very, very impressed with the way that they handled the live-action. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who, even if you're not even if you haven't seen the anime, the live-action movies are worth seeing just by themselves.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Because actually the live-action movies do a better job of delving into Kenshin's backstory and also the history of the cross-shaped scar more than the actual anime does, because the whole Batosa the Manslayer's back history and the history of his scars is actually something that the mini-series Samurai X covered.
Yes, exactly. Samurai X did cover how the scars were made.
Yeah.
And that, if you actually watch those, that's like a big, big cry fest. Very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Still good.
But as far as the comparison between the two, the live action and the anime, what I was very impressed by, which is what I was really trying to look for in the live action, was, if you notice, I mean, if you've seen the anime, you know that the Hiten Mitsurugi style of swordsmanship is a superior style. It uses it's very fast, faster than the human eye can see.
Right. It's
somehow
based on speed. Yeah.
Exactly. It's based on speed and counteracting your opponents and predicting their moves.
Exactly.
Well, that's the kind of element that I was looking for. Also, it has these crazy physics-defying moves and techniques.
Okay,
of
so
course.
right.
But what I was looking for, particularly in the live-action movies, was how they can bring across the impact of those while staying within the realm of reality. And I think that's what they did do rather well.
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
So they actually did give you like a feel of how fast it was going to be and that impact.
They illustrated you within the realm of reality the superior style of Kenshin swordsmanship without turning the movie into House of Flying Daggers, so to speak.
Okay, so
Oh.
not so much flying around, but more of let's try to make it as real as possible, as best we can, but still give that feeling of this dude is inhuman.
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome.
We don't need no wire sequence. Let's
Yeah,
keep
we
this
don't
on the ground.
We don't need no wires.
Yeah, I mean, there are obviously some spots where you can see, where you can tell, okay, they probably used a wire for this,
Okay.
just because they needed to make this scene work somehow, and they need to keep the actors safe.
Right, okay.
In order to, if they're doing a jump or something like that. But, for the most part, all the swordsmanship and fight sequences seem real to me. And that's one of the most impressive things they did with this movie.
That's awesome.
All
I
right,
approve
so
of this already.
yeah. So, Chris, Grant, Kevin, now let me know here. 1 out of 10 for what you guys watched. What do you guys give it?
9.
I give the live-action movies a 9, and the anime probably an 8.
Okay.
Grant?
I'd probably give the anime a 9 as well.
All right.
All right.
That's an acceptable thing. Grant,
It's well done. I mean,
it is. Grant, what's for the Anime Review Club next month? We got a whole month ahead of us. What do you want them to start watching and listening to?
This month, we're going to be watching Morobito, Guardian of the Spirit.
What's that about? Give us a quick breakdown.
In other words, a lady warrior is on a path where she has to try to save 8 lives, where she took 8 lives. And the last one happens to be a prince of the second queen of a kingdom. And this pretty much follows the journey of her protecting this child from the enemies that's trying to kill him.
That sounds awesome. I actually know what one you're talking about. I've actually seen it. It was actually on Adult Swim a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome.
I thought we were done with the feels. Come on.
All right, so we're done with this here first segment. Kevin, you can stick around for the next one. I want you to listen to the Grant rant and see what you could say about it. And possible CFF as one of our, champions and how your feelings are about everything. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and we will be back with the Grant rant.
I'm excited. Yay.
Prepare yourselves.
Nick, the Minuteman Clark with the Comic Clowns. We're recording here at WCGO 1590 AM in Evanston, Illinois. You can check us out on Facebook. We're going to also be on iTunes and the Gab Radio Network. You can check us out live. We're going to be at Collision Con at Bloomingdale, Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend. And we look forward to seeing everybody there.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify.
Welcome back to the Comic Clowns Podcast. Now, why did I just choose Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff? No, it's not because I'm sitting here going to make fun of Fred Durst in the 1990s. It's literally because we get to see the rage side of Grant. The anger
Bring it out, buddy.
side
Bring it
of
out.
Grant. That's what I want. That's all I want to hear. I want to see Grant get angry. You want to hear his voice. We want to get him mad enough where his balls are actually going to drop in this episode.
I want to hear that shit hit China in the face.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Thank you, Dr. Claw.
All right, guys.
All right. So once again, we're back here. Recording. We got our second half of our podcast here. Grant, I asked you to do a rant because I got to watch, we got to watch Chris do one, and his was fan service.
Yep.
I got more.
What is your rant going to be on?
This topic for this rant is going to be anime made into live action.
Am I the only one that sounds like he is way too nice and cheery to do a rant?
I know. It's like you're not angry enough. You're just sitting there going like, okay, guys, I'm just going to say this right now. I'm going to complain about how anime gets turned into
You
nice.
sound...
Kevin, check him.
Just
check him.
wait.
You literally sound like
No.
that poor white teacher teaching in the projects. Children, I need you to calm down. I can't handle this stress.
Oh, jacket's coming off.
Where's that? You done messed up, Ron. You done messed up.
Kay and Peele getting free promotion from us now. All right.
has to do
All
it.
right, Grant.
So I got you. I'll give you some 10 minutes. Ready? Hit it, son.
All right. Before I start this, I want to say that this will not stop me from watching anime at any time. Kind of like how Chris said a while back. Now, we've seen a lot of things where video games were turned into movies, and we have our own opinions on that. And anime, it's sort of the same thing, to be perfectly honest. Where it's like the movie industry, they're trying to do their own spin-off on some anime series that we've come to know and love throughout the years, ever since it's been out.
Or tolerate it, at least.
That's true. Because I know there's a few out there, like Rurouni Kenshin, which was mentioned in the last segment, and people say that actually has good reviews on it, and actually follows the storyline in its own little way, but keeping the core as a whole. But as far as for other animes, because I saw, this was a couple years ago, I saw a few clips, but I'm just like, I'm done, I'm not going to watch this.
Okay.
They actually attempted to do a live action version of Ouran High School Host Club.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
And
Continue.
I'm like, why? Why? You're not following the anime at all for this.
None whatsoever.
How bad off direction was it?
Let's just say that the main antagonist Tamaki.
Uh-huh.
He was blonde, but in the anime, everybody has dark hair, for the most part. It's like, really? You're not going to follow the main character concepts at all? And I just saw this, I'm like, okay, this is not going to be a good one, so I don't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole at all.
It was just bad. Like,
Yeah.
they just didn't really
It was like
follow
a
the
very
storyline at all.
It was a very bad first impression where I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Any other examples that you have?
I
then?
know. What else is out there that sucked?
There's
or
another
was
one
good?
that I watched a couple weeks ago. They did a Black Butler live action movie back in 2014.
Oh, and you actually cosplay as,
Yes, I do.
yeah.
And oh my god, what a shit show that was.
Oh my god, it was bad, huh?
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
Did they
because
how bad they shit on it?
let's say at first this anime is set in the 1870s in England,
Okay.
which is
Victorian.
Okay.
Victorian, very obvious. No, this one's set in modern day in Japan.
Fail 1.
That's a fail one, yeah.
And one of the main characters, CL, that's not his name in the anime. It's some Japanese name I don't even know. But the messed up part is, he is actually a girl that's cross-dressing as a guy to confuse other people in corporations.
Hold on.
Wait,
it's
wait,
a
wait,
trap within a trap.
It's a trap within a trap, you're saying?
Yes.
So, they completely removed.
They kept the main core of it, but they tweaked it in a way where it was like, really? You're going to try to do it this way?
So one subplot episode became the entire plot of the movie.
They kind of did their own thing because they were trying to take down this like main corporation of some sort of main virus that they were going to try to spread throughout the world.
Okay.
What is Sebastian?
Yeah. What is? Yeah. I know that Sebastian's supposed to be like the.
He's a demon in this one, all right.
Okay.
Does he have a death note?
Jesus.
Part of me said I wish he did, to be honest. But as far as for Sebastian, you have this. He has the same mentality as Sebastian, but the outfit, and this is the cosplayer side of me, you are not following this character at all.
That's like 2-3 fails right there.
So that's okay. So another anime butchered by live action.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because I can go all day on this because they completely removed the Grim Reaper stuff.
Okay, so that's gone.
Yeah, that is completely gone. And they pretty much almost left it hanging, but saved it with what Chris talked about a couple weeks ago. They put a little bit of fan service at the end of it, which I'm like, really? Why?
Wow.
Why?
Who do we got to blame for this one?
Fan service.
No.
Fans.
Fans.
We'll blame fans.
We'll blame the
Well,
fans.
let's blame
I just blame-
corporations thinking fans are stupid.
Let's just
Yeah,
say that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Because this actually goes back to, like, why won't people in the live action department, like, why won't you follow these stories? Some of them are a bit too complex, and I understand that.
Copyright.
That could be
No,
a good
I mean, if
reason.
they got rights to make the movie, they should have the rights to use the characters as is.
You have to understand.
Japan is weird.
Copywriting is a very long, tedious process to where you win some of the things that you want, but you have to sacrifice the others. Sometimes it's a huge legal battle.
Okay, so
Yeah.
All right.
Copywriting sucks. Yes.
Hey, Grant, I got a question for you then.
Yes.
If live action films and like watching them like anger you because it's so bad, I got like 2 words for you really quick. Light Turner.
Oh yeah.
Before that movie even gets out, what's your thoughts, just from what Chris told you about it before, as the Death Note live action thing? Because the only thing I've seen redeemable so far is Willem Dafoe being Shinigami.
So far, and I'm being completely honest with this, that I haven't seen Death Note, but I understand the concept of it. Since I saw a few pieces of the manga, a little bit of the series that they did before, and this kind of just goes back to where it's like, and it goes back to copyright as well, because it's like, can we at least attempt to try to make the characters a little bit believable that are like that from the manga, from the anime, because these are the ones that we actually fell in love with and saw as we were growing up.
Right.
What about you, Kevin? You've seen Death Note, right? You watched the whole series, I'm assuming.
I personally have not watched the anime. I have, once again, just like Rurouni Kenshin, I own and have read the entire manga series.
So you're just more of a reader then.
Yeah.
I'm more of a reader than an anime watcher, although I do watch my fair share of anime, don't get me wrong.
Well, then let me
But-
ask you this then really quick. How do you feel about Light Yagami being turned into Light Turner?
Yeah, how do you feel about whitewashing?
Whitewashing the entire Death Note cast into a
Wrong.
American-made movie.
Remember, L is black.
Oh, yeah, Elsa
That's right. Oh, L's black. Sorry.
Oh, so you don't like
One
black guy.
black
That's
guy.
how it is.
I apologize.
The black guy can't be the smart one.
Yes.
Oh man.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I think that it's. I personally think that this is going to be just a, like you said, a whitewashing attempt to, just a company to Americanize an anime or a Japanese concept to try to appeal to a wider range of people, but I don't think it's going to work.
Okay.
This is a cop out that's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, Death Note already made live action movies. So why
It's true.
somebody would try to make another one but make it bad is beyond me.
Why would you take a Fantastic Four movie?
There it is. Thank you.
And
I was
then-
about to say that.
Why would you take a Fantastic Four movie that already sucked and then
Made it
make
worse.
one that's supposedly supposed to be better and then just made it way worse? It's the same
I thought we
concept.
got to talk about
All
this.
right.
I know.
We're wrapping up on the rant here.
Alrighty.
Grant, I want you, like, spit hot fire into that mic of whatever you got left in the tank.
All I know at this point is that with most of the shit shows that we've seen throughout the past decade, with the new live action stuff that are coming out, minus the Death Note, because we all know how we feel about that.
Right.
Anyway,
That-
this is mainly with when they do the Netflix SAO series. I really hope they nail this one, because this is actually an anime that's actually real close to me,
it's
and
close to you.
I enjoy it. Because if they just screw this up,
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're gonna do?
I really don't
He's
know.
going to have a really good rant then.
I was gonna say you're gonna rant even harder.
Guys, can we all take a moment of solace for a moment? Because this is the first time I have ever heard Grant swear.
Really? You've never heard him swear
I've
before?
never heard
Wait.
Grant swear.
Oh, that's correct, dude. He actually swore.
I've never
You guys
heard...
have not heard him swear before.
No.
Gosh,
Not on the radio.
Grant, you and I hang out a lot because I've heard you swear.
No,
plenty of
on the
times.
radio.
I've heard him. No, I just heard him swear. He always says shit a lot on the radio. I always hear him say it.
No one ever really considers a swear anymore. It's like saying ass.
Okay, well there you go.
It's like I've never heard Grant with like malice in his heart actually swear. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Before this all ends, then.
Highlight episode.
What is the worst one you've seen adapted to live action?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, we already know that answer.
Well, hold on. I want to hear what he has to say, though.
Let's hear it, because I got one for everybody.
So far from, since I only have a very limited amount of live action animes I've seen, I'm going to stick to this to the bottom of my heart. The Black Butler movie in 2014, I'm sorry, it is a fucking shit show of a movie that doesn't follow the goddamn anime at any time.
Release the hate, my child. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
I
That's
love
what we
it.
wanna see.
Release that hate.
This guy.
If that's what really angers you, I'm gonna trigger you. Why not Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, I hate it.
Why?
Why?
Why would you bring up that shit show?
Look, I was hoping you would.
Bruce, you just killed somebody on the internet.
Yeah, it's like the points don't matter, just like Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh my god.
You don't like fart bending?
All right. So
I'm gonna save that one for later.
Yeah.
all right. So, but that's actually on our horrible movie tournaments is actually like one of the movies that Grant's going to tear apart
There you go.
because he believes that Fantastic Four. Rise of the Silver Surfer is actually going to be better. He may not believe that personally, but in his heart, he better believe it when we go to do it.
I saw Dragon Ball Evolution, and my God,
No.
it was
Bad.
terrible.
Well, let's not do that. Let's not do that now. We got to hold on to that because once you get up, you got to release that hate right there.
You do.
okay? You can then take the collective nerdum fan rage and collect it like a Genki Dama above your head. Okay, Grant, we lend you our power.
All for you.
All for you.
All for you to destroy Dragon Ball Evolution. And you know what? I mean, that was my gift to you, by the way, because anyone in this room at this point could destroy that movie 3 ways from Sunday. But that is my personal gift to you to do Dragon Ball Evolution.
There you go.
Aw,
You get to go Kaioken.
Kaioken times 3.
What?
Kyle can't get it done.
And someone's been watching Epic Rap Battles again. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to some CFF stuff really quick.
All right. Yeah.
We gave away our Last Sword, and that went to Gianno Colon.
Yes.
He won that one from our weapon vault because we did a coalition giveaway with our coalition. Collaborative giveaway with CFF, and we wanted to hear what everyone's favorite weapon was. Now we had like 3-4 good ones on there.
Yeah.
Which we had like the inoperable tonfas of Blood Rain.
Right, exactly.
We had the I forgot what sword it was from. It was like a God Slayer sword from someone else, like from my friend Andrew. And then we had a bow that would shoot out could shoot out like a star or some stuff like that.
It can black out the sun.
Black out the sun. That was it from Skyrim.
From Skyrim, yeah.
It seems so weak.
Yeah, it sounds pretty neat actually.
Yeah,
if you can shoot that far, you can kill Superman.
Right.
But we will fight in the shade.
Yes, you're not. But we're not Spartans.
We're not Spartans at this point.
We're talking about killing Superman. Blot out the sun. Take that dude out. Chris now really loves this weapon.
I am going to destroy Superman.
What he won with was talking actually the Prometheus blade that Deathstroke has.
Right.
Yeah.
That is, well, it's the blade that was based on the Prometheus blade that could kill a god, and it could take any form that he wants. Now, ironically, I kind of saw that coming a mile away when I read the name. The guy is a notorious Deathstroke cosplayer.
Yeah, okay.
And a Jason Todd cosplayer, so that one touched my heart.
It totally makes sense, yeah.
It was pretty good, I enjoyed that. So Mark over here, the dwarf, must forge.
I actually have to forge a 36-inch blade. It's going to be a sword, and what he requested was black, and a black-colored blade with a bright orange.
Wait, we're not bright. We need to go Deathstroke.
Oh,
orange.
Deathstroke orange. I apologize. We have to find Deathstroke color orange for the rope handle.
It's called Schneider Orange.
Schneider orange.
Schneider
Thank
orange.
you. Thank you.
Schneider
Appreciate
orange.
it.
From
It's
Schneider
actually trademarked the
Industries.
color scheme.
Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of funny because I thought about it. I was like, it's Halloween.
And it was like,
I'll
here's your
take it.
Halloween sword.
But
sir.
yeah, no, it's actually it's top of the list. Gonna get it done, no matter what. We're we're bypassing everything else right now.
You know what else is top of the list? My hammer.
Your hammer, yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna have
My
to.
swords.
We're putting yours. We're gonna actually put yours down the scale just by one notch because we got to get this.
I know.
done for the winner, so.
I say congratulations to that guy.
Yeah, congratulations.
And he also came in third place at our RamenCon tournament, and dislocated his finger while doing it.
Yes. Oh, yes.
What did you do?
No, I didn't
We
do
didn't
it.
fight him.
No.
None of us fought
None
him.
of us fought him.
We didn't fight in the RamenCon tournament. He fought himself, and he fell down, dislocated his finger, picked the weapon back up, and kept going.
Yeah, he kept going.
Talk about an iron will.
Talk about being the true Deathstroke, because that's exactly what he would do.
Talk about he was in a hurry to do some cosplay pictures with his girlfriend.
okay, yeah, that's right. Give one for the woman. There you go.
He's like, I'll give you the finger, just not the one that I dislocated.
Right.
But we have Collision Con coming up shortly, soon, at the end of this month. here.
I am very excited about this.
It's gonna be great. We have the best thing about like everybody in this room. We're all doing CFF stuff. We're also doing our Comic Clown stuff. And ironically, the room that we have our panel in for CFF is like literally right across the way from the room that we have to do our podcast stuff in.
Which
So
is
it's like
awesome. We don't have to go far.
We're going across the room. Don't anybody kill each other while we're gone.
Just start saying, hey, see you.
We see you.
We see you. Yeah.
Better keep track
That
of
was a hit.
It's like 5 minutes later, a little explosion happens.
You guys want to keep fighting? Come listen to us at our panel and make us more famous.
There we go.
But we got that. Then we got Tagfest in Ohio, which I'm leaving to Mike, and because those are in Toledo, Ohio. Those are his people,
Those are his people, yeah.
Yeah.
which will become our people at some point. I step foot in Ohio a lot for CFF, and it's just like, I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah.
Someone else can go to Ohio.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of us actually try to go to Ohio to actually help out. But
Can we
Yeah.
have like a little bit more
But-
in Illinois and Wisconsin?
We're working on that.
we're working on it. Yeah.
We're centralized out of Illinois, and we have 3 events. Kevin, where would for Illinois cons? Where would you want to see CFF be going to? Like, if you know any other Illinois events.
Well, I'm probably not the one to ask about that just because I don't really go. Me and Michelle don't really go to a whole lot of events aside from some of the more local cons. I mean, we really haven't had the time to go to really any places outside of the local Chicago area. So a lot of the places that we would go to are, you know, the ones like as far as Collision Con or in Rosemont or some of the other more local places, but we don't.
I'm agreeing with that. Like, if you know any local places that don't have us at, we're looking for. Like, we're sectioned out of Illinois, and we go to 3 different conventions in Illinois.
We do.
We don't really go to many Illinois places, so we're looking for more. So if you guys,
it's like Indiana, Ohio,
Illinois, Indiana, we got like 1 or 2 now. So we're like looking for more Illinois. So if you like, you go to any events that you'd like to see us at.
Does ASEN count?
well,
ASEN totally counts.
it totally counts. Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, will they have you?
We've tried.
tried.
That.
They like watching us suffer.
You've tried. You've showed up at their doorstep with roses, chocolates, and said, "Pretty please."
We're trying to be in their convention, not ask them to prom.
Hey, you know.
I mean,
if
we
it gets
are
us
trying
in,
to. We are looking to get in them. Just, you know.
we want to stay there the whole weekend. Wow.
We went there.
Okay, how
It
about
was
this?
set
We
up.
send Michelle and Lexi there, just in a low-cut dress, and then have them with the flowers and candy. Will that work,
I don't know.
Michelle?
I feel like bodyguards are needed at that point now.
Oh no.
Alrighty, guys.
Well, basically, everybody in CFF qualifies as a bodyguard, technically.
True. Yeah, it does.
Is that because we're all fat?
Yeah, no, I got you guys. It's pretty much, yeah, we classify as like protectors and guardians. We just kind of keep an eye on everybody. So it's pretty good.
All right, well, that's going to do it, though. I want to thank Kevin, definitely, for coming out and talking to us.
Oh, absolutely.
Your Roni Kenshin breakdown is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're a very articulate individual, and I'm only, being nice to you so we can get more cheesecake.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the one you have to appease for that.
But she's very protective over you, so I figure if I get in good with you...
I could just bear hug the cheesecake out of her.
The best way to wear cheesecake is through her husband.
I was even bribed. Imagine that.
Imagine that. All right, once again, my name is Bruce War Chief Hoover.
Mark the Dwarf Kokiatric.
Chris, the Enforcer Vasquez.
Grant Gracchus 4047 Kohler.
And Nick, the Minuteman Clark.
And I want to thank Kevin for coming on. This has been the Comic Clown Podcast, and we will see you guys next week.
Destroy all.